Servus and hello, this is Luis from TNH Group and welcome to this business vlog where I tell you all about my business and how it's going. It's episode 50, if I'm correct, and the Monday after the latest vlog has been released, I did nothing for 2 days and now it's back into business. I was smart enough to write down a to-do list for today and the coming week, which will be featured in a way in this video. Because what I want to do this week is find 3 new minis to do a painting video guide on. I found one already, which is a staple mini, that's the Wolf, and I will have to take a look at two more. The Saturn video will be released this week, so I will do 2 more test prints with the actual resin that I use for minis. I will take a look at more colors and a different manufacturer for colors to have enlisted in my shop, because Vallejo is kind of hit or miss, because they are sold out fairly often, and Dominic, my contact over at Tabletop Depot, he is like a wholesaler for tabletop stuff in Germany, and he recommended the AK Interactive brand to me, and I will take a look at them. I will just include some in my next order and then have a look at it. I need to order new flex screws, heat set inserts, magnets. I need to order a new bottle of sculpt resin. I want to have a printing services page on my website in the menu, like where the shop is. That has to be done. You probably know these small plastic PE bags that with a zipper on top, just like this. I need those kinds of bags, just a little bigger than that, for things like my cobblestone bases that are in small sets, and it's just nicer for the customer to have a bag that's labeled and it's just contained in one bag, and it's also easier to pack. The thing is, I do not really want to use plastic bags, because I'm trying to make my packaging more economical. Yes, you can, especially here in Germany, like plastic is usually recycled pretty well, but I want to have paper bags. And I need to find the right size of paper bags, and if you have a paper bag, you can fold it and then just put in a staple, and then it's closed and the customer can tear it open and then throw it away in the paper trash, and that's easier to recycle, and also is a great it's another piece of packaging or another way of packaging which kind of impacts the unboxing experience, and I want to have that for my customers. Then I want to redesign my base storage. I currently have my system which I designed myself, which isn't really that well designed because it's not really modular. I recently picked up some more prototyping filament, which is just matte black PLA, and I want to maybe print it out of that. Yes, we have 3 runs, so it shouldn't be a problem. I just need bigger spaces to have all the things that I carry, because I carry so much bases. I have bases from 25 millimeters to up to 160 millimeters, so they can get fairly big. On a more personal note, I wanted to get a dog for a while. I planned it for the beginning of next year, around January, but my wonderful girlfriend has sent me a link, like there are websites where you can buy dogs or get in contact with dog owners that want to get rid of the dog and sell them, and we found a very good offer, and the first meeting will be on Wednesday. So yeah, we will maybe have a dog. And then there are 2 product ideas that I want to take a look at. It's fridge magnets and custom ice cubes, The ice cubes will be more difficult because they need silicone or silicone. And yeah, I think I will stick with the fridge magnet design, create like 1 or 2 designs and then see whether I like it or not. There's another video idea that I wanted to pursue. There are these floating things you can buy on Amazon, and you, by including a magnet in the design, you can make any design float. And I thought about doing that as well. It would be really cool to, this is a Leonidas bust from Photosmint, I think. If you include a magnet here in the bottom, you can hide it as well. This could float, and it would be really cool to have this just floating on your shelf, because it floats indefinitely, I think, once there was electricity in it. But even some rechargeable batteries will do the trick to have a really, really cool looking piece of decor. So I'm going to prepare the test print. I just took the wolf, cut off the base, because the pre-supported minis from MZ are just tilted back and hit auto support, which are too thick. It is what it is, but I get a lot of D&D minis almost for free, and the writer said it, so it doesn't really matter. And then after that, print. I have 2 orders. I mentioned that, one for a friend, one for, actually 2 for my friends, and then 1 for a customer. Same angle, different time. I have gone ahead and ordered new colors because I was out of a few. I will add them to my website as well. If you take the chance to order the colors through my website, I have the competitor's price for the Vallejo colors. If they are sold out, I can reorder pretty quickly, and if I'm in dire need, I could drive over there. Originally I only had black, silver, steel and brown leather. I ordered a ton more, basically some brown, gray and sand tones and some metal, like gunmetal gray, or a dark white gray, a dark sand, a pale sand, a natural wood, natural steel, dark sea gray, black again. So yeah, got more colors now, and yes, I will put that on my website. I try to do everything under smart categories in the shop, so you can find either the painting, the paints, and then Vallejo, and then model color, the Vallejo model color which I offer, or just look for it in the search bar. And also the test print for the sculpt resin is currently in progress. After that's done, I have an order on eBay and 2 or 3 friends orders, and then it is, that's the orders that are currently here. No new order from the website, but it was a rare occasion that I got one. So on to the next bit. Hello, late night segment again. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. We are doing some good bit of progress. That being, I got my to-do list that I showed you almost done. And smart man that I am, I've written down some things. That is orders that I have right now. I have 3. One that is due to tomorrow. It is almost 1, but due tomorrow from eBay. Then I have an order for a friend that is ready tomorrow. Like it's printed. I just need to wash it and then cure it. I thought I would start next week, but I could get the thing printing, and therefore, I mean, it's just more prints for the Saturn 3. I'm exploring more settings and dialing in my exposure, and it prints amazing. Gosh damn it. The next resin printer I will buy will be the same one. It prints fast, it prints well, and it's dirt cheap. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's on sale for $4.99, but it will be $5.50. I bought my original Saturn for €500, and it has served me 2 years of really good printing. Talking about printing and printers printing, I should really start talking to Grant more often, because I listen to his podcast a lot. And to other people, I went ahead and I adjusted my method of pricing, which means that they increased just a little bit. Still finding the right amount, because resin printers print things fairly fast compared to FDM, as you may know. If I can fit 100 minis on a build plate, it takes the same time, but if I would print it on an FDM machine, it would take 100 times the time. An FDM printer really has to be a lot more expensive on the machine time. I also need to find more work, either on the barkeeping, which I have to hit people up, and in 3D printing, because I should push my skills more, because I am knowledgeable, one, and two, I'm very good at doing the things. Oh no, I'm not very good, but I'm good at the things that I do, and I have good production capabilities to print small batches of things. I need to approach the companies that are around here if they need anything. I reordered some paints, heatsets, inserts, screws. I found the paper bags. I would have liked to show you them, but the package delivery person didn't manage to look, because we have, like, my door is at the front, and if you just walk one step to the side, you can see the door of my parents, and they were in the house. He just needed to ring the doorbell. He didn't. Or they didn't. But I have found small paper bags instead of plastic bags to package my, in German you say Kurzwaren, like small items into, because I quite dislike the use of so much plastic bags, and that's why I wanted to stray away from that. And it's really easy to stitch it together. About the heatset inserts, I'm still buying them from CNC Kitchen. They are moderately expensive. They are €9.90 divided by 100. Yeah, that's 9 cents or 10 cents per insert, which is fairly expensive. And usually when you sell these components, you double or triple the price. It's a bit. There are companies even here in Germany that produce these things, but they are on a request basis, so I would have to put in a request like to get a quote from them how much M3 heatset inserts would cost, for example, and this would then be maybe for reselling, but mainly just for in-house production. Like, I'm happy to put them on my website. Like, PFA sheets are on my website. They are just for me originally, but they are a really good product. The Helmgard PFA, that is. Yeah, the screws I'm very happy with. Luckily there are DIN norms for everything. So I got DIN 912, which are just these, I don't know if they are button heads, but the German word is Zylinderkopfschraube. They are magnetic, they work beautifully. The only thing that is, oh no, it's not black. I couldn't care less about that. And I have built the configuration site for the EVA toolhead. WordPress can handle that at least. I need to figure out if it can handle the Hero Me. It should. The EVA is all one cost, and that is printed items with threaded inserts or lock nuts. The things that are not in there is obviously the hot ends, the fans, all the things you need extra, but the screws and the mounting hardware is there. The price is about €65. I think I will contact, I forgot his name again. His name is Pavel. I don't know, it's a Polish name. Also known as MacAbra on Discord. He is the creator of the EVA toolhead, and I have talked with him once about pricing and what he wants. I will have to contact the media man, I forgot his fucking name. I have to talk with him again. Hinted that there are some lawsuits involved, and there is a lawsuit involved, and that takes time. I am working on a new project for me, and that is I need to store all my Vallejo paints in the basement, or hopefully in the short future in a warehouse somewhere, or in a storage space. I am designing and printing a system where the bottle is located in a holder and then it goes onto a rail, and it can slide back and forth. Obviously the rail and the holder will be a little longer. I have planned for 10 bottles to be in a row. I'm currently not interested in keeping more in stock, but that may change when I go over to bundles and all of the other things that need to be handled. Realistically, keeping 5 on hand is enough. If there's a huge rush, I'm probably responsible for the rush and will put out a letter dealing with that fact, or a message to the customers. If my reseller has the product, I can get the product fairly fast. If it's on back order from Vallejo, it takes ages. So yeah, that's my little project. I made it fit for the 17 and the 35 milliliter bottles, and they all fit on one rail. So I have one rail system, and I want to make a holder of sorts, like not in the storage area but for the desk, so I can put them on my table in the pending area to have a nice way of keeping them organized, because they are in disarray. Last point is, today I visited the dog. It's a real cutie. She's a small poodle. I talked with her owner. They breed dogs and have like monkeys and parrots. It was really weird because I visited them at their house. I was standing there talking to her, and then the monkey just looked at me the whole time. But it was kind of strange. I think I will get a good night's sleep. I'll think about it one more time. I've been thinking, when I make these life choices, I usually think about it for like 2 or 3 months, and then I put it to the side and then not think about it for 2 or 3 weeks and then think about it again. And in this process I deduct whether I want it or not. That's especially important when you get things like tattoos. This was a really more or less short notice tattoo, but I don't regret it. I originally wanted to get a dog with my ex-girlfriend, which is kind of difficult because I'm allergic to dogs. So a poodle is a really good choice. On the outside it sounds very great. And then I would have a workshop dog. Like in the near future, when I get like a good office building, if you own the business, you can make that happen. Because she's not necessarily big and she's very cute. So even people that are afraid of dogs might be just chill about it. If you have a workshop where you have resin and 3D printers, please do not let any kids or animals get inside that area. I've rambled enough. On to the next bit. I don't have anything more to say. Hello. It is phone vlogging time out of the forest. Past few days I've been fairly silent in the vlog and on social media. Little Instagram has been somewhat active, as we have a more or less fixed schedule for posts. But I got a new dog. She's still a little shy and she doesn't like when I grab her and hold her up. So I have a picture right here that will be also shared on Instagram. Her name is Mori, and she will be head of customer service. Currently we have the 2 dogs. She's living through the first couple of days. I got her last Friday and it's Tuesday right now. I'm in a seminar week in uni. That's about leadership and how to deal with conflicts. I'm doing that because it will help me in my course of business. I will be on vacation next week. There will maybe be some vlogs from there as well. We're going to Croatia, so I'll hopefully talk to you soon before this vlog goes up. Okay, this is the last part of the vlog. It is currently Thursday evening-ish. You see this guy? He's a liar. More or less. Because this is somewhere in the neighborhood of the last part. Because I got some more news. And that is, we are changing the schedule a bit. We are moving to Saturday weekly. Why? Because I talk too much
and the way we currently tackle the vlog is edited before, like a couple of days before the vlog needs to drop, and it's not working, so adjusting that. Second point is, if we release the vlog on Saturday, you get the work week, plus maybe if something happens on the weekend, you get the weekend as well. It's just a minor thing, really. Here's another dog picture. Back to the video. I am on my way back home from uni. The seminar week has been very great. It dealt a lot with how to treat people and how to get the best out of negotiations, how to deal with conflicts, which is something that I wanted to do because I am a business owner. I do not have employees yet, but I will get employees in a bit when the big takeover happens. Yeah, I will be responsible for them in a way and how they deal with people. Of course, they are educated people on our field. They have been friendly for the past however many years they work for us, but it's just something that I wanted to do because I am 22 after all, still, and I'm very young compared to my dad, who has been doing this for more time than I am alive. So he has a few things that he's natural with, but I want to learn a bit, like from other people and also from my dad, to kind of continue the business in his spirit. But it's also my responsibility to do something different, which is typical for family-owned businesses that withstand the change of a generation, which this basically is. And my parents taking a little step down and me taking a huge step up. So I'm looking forward to that. Next week I will be on vacation. I mentioned this multiple times. Maybe there will be vlogs, you know, a little bit of B-roll footage, but I do not want to vlog face to face 100% because I don't have the right equipment for it. Sure, I have my camcorder, which is kind of not very well for vlogging, because ideally I would want a vlogging cam. I will go swimming there, but I don't have a GoPro. A GoPro would be nice for that, but I don't have it. I thought about doing some reactions just as additional content on this channel. The dog gets more trusting every day, which is very nice to see. I currently have the 2 dogs. They are kind of fighting a little bit, but it's getting better every day. It's very cool and very nice to see that my partner, which is my dog Maury, is starting to trust me and my family and kind of arriving at my place. My name is Luis from TNH Group. We have a new head of customer service, which is Maury, my dog. And I will see you in the next business vlog. I'm going to tell you all about my business and how it's going. I hope you print something and that you have non-print failures. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.